Have you ever looked up at the sky and seen something so unbelievable that it left you speechless? Well, the sky has often been a canvas for inexplicable sightings and bizarre phenomena. From a black octopus spotted in the sky to an angel flying in the sky and other shocking mysteries, we've got a list of 15 baffling enigmas found floating in the sky that'll make you question all you thought you knew about our world. Let's dive in. Number 15. Black Octopus of Lisbon. For a moment, imagine standing beneath the open sky and suddenly you find yourself captivated by an unusual sight. A large, shadowy octopus appearing to drift through the air. This remarkable occurrence took place in the city of Lisbon, eliciting a combination of astonishment and a hint of unease among the onlookers. The mysterious figure, with its tentacles splayed out, appeared to be gracefully moving with the wind, casting a spell of fascination over the city. It prompted people to halt in their tracks, fixating their eyes upwards and exchanging whispers about the unlikely scenario of a deep-sea creature venturing into the skies. Was it possible that a creature from the ocean depths had somehow found its way into the sky? Well, the sight was so out of the ordinary that it seemed to defy the laws of nature. However, just as the tension began to mount, it quickly dissipated. The authorities stepped forward to reveal the truth behind the spectacle. It was not a living creature at all, but rather an intricately designed kite fashioned to resemble an octopus. Executed with such exquisite artistry, it had managed to deceive the entire city into entertaining the notion of the impossible coming to life. Number 14. Morale spotted. Just when you think you've seen it all and you're going about your day, minding your own business, something extraordinary happens. It's like a scene out of a sci-fi movie, but it's real life. The people of California were going about their daily routines when they were suddenly witness to a bizarre and unexplainable sight. The presence of this enigmatic being sent shivers down the spines of those who witnessed it, leading many to speculate that it could be some form of witchcraft or supernatural entity that had been inadvertently captured. Regardless of the speculations, one thing was certain. This mysterious figure did not seem to belong in our world. As if the previous sighting was not perplexing enough, a similar eerie phenomenon occurred above the World Trade Center memorial lights. The origin and nature of these celestial sightings remain shrouded in uncertainty, serving as a poignant reminder that the sky has the capacity to astonish and confound us in unexpected ways. It proves there are still phenomena that defy explanation and challenge our understanding of the world around us. Number 13. Cross in the sky. You see, when people of faith catch a glimpse of something celestial that aligns with their beliefs, they tend to label it as a miracle. Back in 2008, the good folks in Russia were left in awe when they spotted a cross-shaped formation in the clouds. Naturally, many devout individuals interpreted this as a sign from the divine, a clear indication that the end times were upon us. The news spread like wildfire, with various media outlets picking up the story and igniting heated discussions between the faithful and the skeptics. Upon closer examination, experts determined that the video was no hoax, it was real. And this wasn't an isolated incident either. There have been other reports of similar occurrences, like when some Muslims claimed to have witnessed the word Allah etched within the clouds during a lightning storm. And let's not forget about the video from Lahore, Pakistan, where the unmistakable word Allah appeared in the sky for all to see. Number 12. Fire tornadoes. Now imagine a swirling column of air reaching from the ground to the sky, a sight both awe-inspiring and terrifying. That's a tornado, a natural phenomenon we're all familiar with. But have you ever heard of a tornado made of fire? Yes, it's as intense as it sounds. Known as a fire whirl, or sometimes dramatically called a fire devil, this fiery vortex is a rare and mesmerizing sight. It's not just a figment of the imagination. It's a real event where fire, often in the form of blazing flames or a cloud of ash, dances with the wind to create a spinning column. These fiery spirals are born from a combination of intense heat that rises rapidly and turbulent winds that twist into a whirl. Often, they're made visible by the thick smoke they carry, painting a stark image against the sky. The phenomenon is so powerful that it can uproot trees, fling debris far and wide, and leave a trail of destruction similar to that of its more common cousin, the traditional tornado. The world witnessed the formidable power of fire tornadoes when the first one was captured on camera in British Columbia, Canada, in September 2018. Not long after, another was recorded in Derbyshire, England, the same year. These were not small flickers of flame, but colossal towers of fire, stretching upwards, commanding attention and respect. And then, during the tragic Australian bushfires, another fire tornado was documented, a stark reminder of nature's uncontrollable force. Fire tornadoes may not be as well known as their air or water counterparts, but they are equally fascinating and formidable. As we continue to witness these rare events, they remind us of the incredible power and beauty of our natural world, even in its most destructive forms. Number 11. City floating in the sky. Here's a wild video from China that's got everyone talking. Apparently, people in China saw a crazy reflection of their city floating up in the sky. And let me tell you, it's caused quite the stir. Some folks are going all sci-fi, talking about parallel universes, and even suggesting that NASA might be up to some shenanigans, like faking the second coming of Jesus. But then there are the skeptics, of course. Some are saying it's just a big old fake hologram, and others are side-eyeing China, wondering if they're just playing around with some next-level holographic technology to mess with our heads. I mean, they are pretty tech-savvy over there, so who knows what they're capable of, right? Meanwhile, experts have weighed in, and they're saying that if this whole floating city thing is legit, it's actually something called a superior mirage. Yeah, it's not some crazy sci-fi stuff after all. A superior mirage is basically when you get this upward projecting mirage, kind of like those mirages of water that travelers always see in the desert or on hot roads. And get this, to pull off a fata morgana, that's the fancy name for this kind of mirage, you need cold, dense air hanging out near the ground with a layer of warm air chilling above it. So the mystery of the floating city might not be so mysterious after all. But hey, it sure did give us something to talk about. Number 10. Mysterious Jetpack Flyer. In an event that seemed like it was straight out of a science fiction movie, the skies near the Los Angeles International Airport became the stage for a most unusual sighting in November 2021. It was here that a figure, eerily resembling a human, was spotted soaring through the air. This wasn't just any location, it was one of the busiest airspaces in the world, where the precision of flight paths is meticulously calculated to avoid any mishaps. As pilots maneuvered their commercial aircraft for landing and takeoff, their attention was captured by this airborne anomaly. They reported seeing what appeared to be a person equipped with a jetpack, gracefully gliding and hovering nearby. The sight was so out of the ordinary that it raised immediate concerns among the aviation community. The gravity of the situation was not lost on the authorities, who took swift action to investigate this potential threat to air traffic safety. The Los Angeles Police Department, understanding the urgency, deployed a helicopter to the scene within an hour of the initial reports. The pilot's eyes had not deceived them. There was indeed a figure in the sky. However, upon closer inspection, what was thought to be a daring jetpack adventurer turned out to be something far less menacing. A large balloon fashioned after Jack Skellington, the beloved character from Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. This whimsical twist to what could have been a serious security breach brought a collective sigh of relief from the authorities and a chuckle to those following the story. It was a reminder that sometimes the skies hold more than just aircraft, and that the unexpected can come in forms as benign as a festive balloon. Number 9. Long dragon soars. On a mysterious and eerie evening, the tranquility of the dark sky was abruptly disrupted by an extraordinary and peculiar sight. A large and unmistakable figure emerged, casting an imposing shadow against the backdrop of the pale moonlight. It was not a common sight, nor was it something easily identifiable. The air was filled with chilling and haunting sounds that seemed to emanate from all directions, creating an atmosphere of both awe and unease. As onlookers gazed up in astonishment and disbelief, the enigmatic shape unfolded before their eyes. It resembled a creature of mythical proportions, similar to the legendary dragon of ancient tales. Just when they thought they had grasped the reality of what they were witnessing, the creature vanished into the night as swiftly as it had materialized, leaving behind an eerie silence that reverberated through the air. What in the world was that mysterious presence that graced the sky with its otherworldly presence? It certainly wasn't your everyday bird or plane, that much was for certain. The enigma of the long dragon soaring through the night sky left everyone scratching their heads and pondering the possibility of mythical creatures roaming our world. Oh, what a night to remember. Number 8. Angels in the Sky. In a strange turn of events, the skies over China became the stage for a peculiar spectacle in March 2020. It was as if angels themselves had descended from the heavens, or so it seemed. The weather took a foggy turn, and suddenly, angelic figures materialized out of thin air, much to the surprise and bewilderment of onlookers. As footage of these celestial-like beings spread like wildfire across social media, wild theories began to circulate. Some speculated about an impending alien invasion, while others pondered if it was a sign of the apocalypse. A few even interpreted it as a forewarning of some ominous event on the horizon. Despite the fervent discussions and speculations, it appeared that the intended message, if there was one, was lost on the general populace. Number 7. Driver films huge alien. About 2 years from now, a driver on a road in Montana captured this clip of a huge alien or alien vehicle making its way through the city in the midst of some thick fog. Now, before you start rolling your eyes and dismissing this as just another crazy conspiracy theory, hear me out. There have been several sightings of similar figures lurking behind clouds, so it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility, right? Now here's where it gets interesting. The driver managed to capture this otherworldly encounter on camera. But here's the thing, despite the sheer magnitude of this discovery, there didn't seem to be any widespread panic or chaos among the other drivers or residents in the area. I mean, come on, if I saw a giant alien sauntering through my neighborhood, I'd probably be running for the hills. But no, not a hint of concern from anyone else. Could it be that the aliens have already infiltrated our society and are just casually strolling around disguised as regular old humans? Are we on the brink of a secret alien invasion? Or is there some other explanation for these bizarre sightings? Number 6. Bright shiny eyes. Back in 2021, a remarkable storm made headlines around the world, not only for its impressive power, but for something even more intriguing. Within the swirling chaos of the storm, there appeared to be 2 luminous, gleaming eyes peering down at us with an otherworldly brilliance. This extraordinary sight captivated people globally, sparking a sensation that spread like wildfire. Individuals from all corners of the earth were transfixed by their screens, their hearts pounding with excitement as they pondered over this celestial mystery. Speculations ran wild. Was it a ghostly presence? Or symbol of a mysterious being keeping watch over us? Well, in no time, the truth behind the enigmatic, bright, shiny eyes turned out to be far less foreboding and much more whimsical than anyone could have imagined. It was revealed that the mastermind behind this captivating aerial display was none other than Milan from Malaysia. Milan disclosed that the supposed phantom was in fact a cleverly crafted rubber duck attached to a simple kite, creating an illusion that deceived the masses. Milan's ingenuity had transformed a mundane object into a captivating spectacle that captured the imagination of people worldwide. Number 5. A jellyfish. Recently, an intriguing incident took place in Jordan that captured the attention of many. It was a moment of serene beauty that was suddenly interrupted by the presence of a glowing figure, moving gracefully across the sky like a jellyfish. The unusual sight was caught on camera, and the footage quickly spread across the internet, sparking a lively debate among online communities. People from all walks of life found themselves pondering over the peculiar phenomenon, questioning whether it was indeed a jellyfish floating in the sky or perhaps some sort of optical illusion. As I watched the video, I couldn't help but be reminded of the mysterious and shape-shifting nature of unidentified flying objects, UFOs. The way the glowing figure moved and shifted in the sky, it seemed to bear a resemblance to the classic depictions of UFOs in popular culture. However, the true nature of this celestial spectacle remains shrouded in uncertainty. Its authenticity is a puzzle that continues to baffle us, leaving many with a sense of bewilderment and curiosity. Despite the lack of a definitive explanation, one thing is undeniable. The sight of this enigmatic entity dancing across the sky sent shivers down our spines and left an indelible impression on all who witnessed it. So what could this celestial mystery possibly be? Was it truly a jellyfish-like creature traversing the heavens, or was it an elaborate hoax designed to deceive and confound us? Number 4. Angel caught in the sky. This one is extremely controversial. This video taken during a flight begins with a seemingly ordinary sky, nothing out of the ordinary. But then, out of nowhere, this majestic being appears, defying all logic and reason. The authenticity of the video has been called into question by many skeptics, labeling it as a hoax. But hey, I'm not here to sway your opinion. You be the judge of that. Now, on to the second video source. Equally enigmatic and perplexing, this footage showcases a flying creature that appears to be a humanoid figure with massive wings. At first glance, it might be mistaken for a bird, but upon closer inspection, it becomes evident that this is no ordinary avian being. The sheer ambiguity surrounding these videos only adds fuel to the fire. Are we witnessing a genuine celestial phenomenon, or merely a cleverly orchestrated hoax? In this age of advanced technology and digital manipulation, it's becoming increasingly challenging to discern fact from fiction. Every extraordinary claim is met with skepticism, and rightfully so. But let's not discount the element of wonder and awe that these videos have sparked. Whether you're a devout believer in the supernatural or a die-hard skeptic, there's no denying the allure of these captivating videos. Number 3. Cthulhu attacks Chicago. It appears that this event revolves around a fictional narrative where the mythical cosmic entity known as Cthulhu launches an attack on the city of Chicago. This portrayal creates a palpable sense of impending doom and intrigue, as eerie atmospheric phenomena and unsettling sounds contribute to the overall atmosphere of tension and fear. The inclusion of Cthulhu, a well-known figure in horror literature, serves to heighten the feeling of terror and the unknown. H.P. Lovecraft's works often center on ancient malevolent beings that exist beyond human comprehension, aligning seamlessly with the theme of a terrifying assault on a major urban center. Number 2. Blood Red Sky. I know this sounds like a scene from the movie, but the skies over Shushan, China, took on an eerie crimson hue on the 7th of May, painting a picture that could have been straight out of a science fiction novel. The locals were abuzz with talk, some half-jokingly, half-seriously wondering if this signaled the end of days, the kind of apocalyptic event that has been foretold in tales and prophecies. But, as is often the case, science offers a more grounded explanation. The scientists stepped in, suggesting that this blood-red sky was the result of a unique interplay between the weather and human activity. On that particular day, the atmosphere was laden with moisture, the air thick with fog. This created a canvas for the red lights from the fishing boats in the harbor to paint the sky red. It's believed that these lights, primarily red LED lights used by the fishermen, scattered through the foggy air, transforming the night sky from its usual dark blanket into a startling shade of red. Now I know what you're thinking. It sounds like a stretch, right? How can a few red lights turn the whole sky red? It's a natural reaction to be skeptical, to question the official line. And honestly, it's what makes us human, the desire to seek out our own truth, to not just accept what we're told at face value. So, what do you think? Is there a different explanation that the scientists aren't seeing? Or is the truth sometimes just as strange as fiction? Share your thoughts, your theories, no matter how outlandish they may seem. Let's hear what you have to say down in the comments. Number 1. God in the sky. The clips you're about to see are not just mere clips. They are portals to moments that have ignited the imagination and touched the very core of countless souls. The first video takes us to the picturesque skies of Alabama, where amidst the vast canvas of blue, a figure is spotted traversing the clouds. This sight defies simple explanation. A silhouette with purpose, gracefully moving across the heavens. When this extraordinary footage made its way to the internet, it sparked a wave of awe and wonder, with numerous viewers feeling an inexplicable spiritual connection, deeming it a divine apparition. But that's just the beginning. In the next video, we see a cloud formation, so unique that it has been aptly dubbed the Hand of God. You could see clouds form into what appears to be a colossal hand, with fingers seemingly in motion, forming a fist before dissolving back into the sky. And the final video brings us to Grand Falls, New Brunswick, Canada, where yet another remarkable phenomenon was captured. Here, the clouds align to form a face, not just any face, but one bearing a striking resemblance to the traditional depictions of Jesus. It's a specific, detailed visage that has led many to believe they've witnessed a miracle, a celestial sign of hope and wonder. These videos transcend being mere viral sensations. They are visual narratives that challenge our perceptions and beckon us to contemplate the mysteries of the skies above. Whether you view them as natural phenomena or spiritual symbols, they undoubtedly add a layer of magic to our understanding of the world. In a world where we often get caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life, these extraordinary glimpses into the heavens serve as gentle reminders of the enchanting beauty that surrounds us. They prompt us to pause and marvel at the wonders that unfold above, beyond our everyday perceptions. As you navigate through your daily lives, remember to look up every once in a while. Who knows what you might behold? Thanks for watching, fam. For a more thrilling discovery, then you need to check out the next video that pops up on your screen.